want to keep going on this one, and I think I am. I'm gonna speak another minute on this because, like I told you, it was the people that was close, and then the coworkers, and then to add insult to injury, my partner for life twice, not once, maybe even 3 times, set me up at these different workplaces. Like, hey, come on, come join and get on in here and everything. And remember, my partner for life, I'm trusting. I'm trusting. I'm choosing to trust, even with all of this disgustingness in front of me. Like I said, I gave it to God, and it's like, that's not it. You don't want to embarrass this person that's just so, your main objective as a partner is to be supportive, uplifting, motivating, inspiring, not tearing down. Really, how would this look to just all the every time going to like gathering? Oh, that's the other part. Yeah. Oh, so disgusting. So, you have celebrations, everybody's coming together, and every time you see them like hug or interact, and you're just like, that they've seen their insides, like their actual insides. Posted up on a counter, spread open. Yes, you hear me, like disgusting. Speak 223, comfort to speak. As I said in some of my other videos, I couldn't see the one that I was with. Point blank, period. I couldn't see the one that I was with. It's like everything else it wasn't even going over my head, because like I said, I had something far deeper than intuition. It's like I would kind of feel a hunch on everything, on what was happening before it's even happening. And mind you, this wasn't even, it wasn't some hidden, originally it was hidden, then once I like discovered it and found out about it, then my partner for life, having discussions with me that I just wasn't into that type of lifestyle. So now what do I do when the partner for life I've chosen is suddenly on a whole different type of lifestyle, but at the same time telling me that absolutely nothing replaces me, and that they won't involve in this type of activity? It was just like a fun, one time, fun, explosive, fun moment. They had to have this explosive, fun moment and lie at the same time. Be like, no, I have nothing to do with that person. And then we're in the middle of an argument or something. And, oh, yeah, you're right. I really enjoyed those lips. It's crazy. It's crazy, y'all. So just a miniature rendition of triangulation for me. I might come maybe even with a part 2 and a part 3. So for now, this was the topic. Small, minute forms of I was being dragged into something that I wasn't interested in, and I didn't partake. I just didn't partake. And when you have a partner, though, you're not partaking, but they are. So essentially, aren't you? That's what I'm trying to say here. It's like I'm thinking, okay, it's me and my partner, but my partner's with multiple partners. I mean, you cannot begin to name the number of partners. Thank God I'm alive. To those of you out there, if someone's ever trying to convince you, trying to just get you to do something that's against your morals or principles, it's just not something that you're into, stand up for yourself, speak up for yourself, speak up. Don't just go engage and involved in something, because you will be almost like kicking yourself and stuff every day. There's certain parts that I'm thankful for because I didn't partake, but when I think about it, like I said, I could throw up multiple times over, because there's so much going on I don't know what's going on. And then you think about the nights, many nights, where it's just me, and during that time, partner for life is probably out just engaging with others, but it's covered up as work, y'all. Let me tell y'all, it's covered up as work. Work. They can be at work doing things, and that's what is really disgusting. One time was admitted, actually I won't say one time, but has been admitted in front of my children, and that just disgusted me even more. I'm like, how could you say that in front of my children? Think or get involved with what you do. These are our children. You saying that? Ugh. Speak 223, comfort 223. Speak 223, comfort to speak. One of the its, I call them its, y'all. You know, male, female, whatever it be, I call them its. Was comfortable with how they say like that whole like PDA and stuff, like kind of like around my children. Like they didn't need to hear it. And it's so crazy because my partner for life constantly projects that onto me, and I'm not interested in anything that I would be doing like around my children. So this is one of the longest videos so far, y'all, but it's not pain. It was shattered. It was ripped to shreds. It was soul snatched. But God. And I'll say it again. But God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. But God. But God. Speak 223. Comfort to speak. Stay tuned for the next topic. Y'all can't get off this topic because there was even more. Like, I'm just thinking, like, people were invited to my bed. I mean, the messages I saw were absolute. And it's really because what makes it so crazy, I got to tell y'all before I even click off of here, was making people believe and think that I was into that. I directly told my partner for life that I'm not into that, and they were out there presenting this picture to people that I was. Oh, she's all for it. No, I'm not. Not at all. But then that goes into how much do they really love me if they're willing to set me up with total strangers they don't even know? Completely going against what I've said, and I spoke from my mouth. Hey, I'm not into this. I'm not into any parts of that. Even trying to make it look like that. You know, we would go to events and things together. And there's photos of us, and yeah, eventually we just wasn't going to events together because I wasn't with it. So